Okay, so today I'm going to go ahead and replace the transmission mount on my 350 with this one from Torque Solutions. Now just looking at it, this looks pretty straightforward. A bolt through here, bolt up here, one down here. Now I went ahead and got the car as high as I possibly can on jack stands. So this would be a quick, should be a quick video on little how-to. Next time you guys hear from me, I'm gonna be under there somewhere. I already got the jack and some tools that I think I'm gonna need. Alright, so now I'm underneath the car right now, just so you guys know where I'm at. You got the exhaust on this side, your tranny is right here. I already have a jack supporting it because I know I'm gonna need it. For peace of mind, you can add a block of wood or something in between the jack and the tranny. I honestly think you'll be fine without it, but you can do whatever you want. This is a transmission cross member, I guess you can call it. We got 2 bolts here and 2 bolts on the other side, and we have this 14 that looks like it goes through the mount, and then the mount itself is somewhere inside of here. So trying to support it, I'm gonna go ahead and take this 14 out, all the way out, and these 2 14s and the ones on the other side. Okay, so the 14 that was here earlier is out all the way. The 4 cross member bolts are for a tranny are out all the way too. Now I am assuming that this wood should slip from the mount itself. Now for some reason on mine it's stuck on there, so you will have to get this is a new mount, these bolts that are bolted to the tranny. They're 14s as well. Now if you can probably get a socket with an extension, go through these holes. Now for some reason on mine I can't fit one. There's not enough clearance for the socket to go over the bolt, so I ended up having to do one of these thingies where I snuck a 14 wrench in between the transmission and the cross member, and then once you're on the 14 you obviously break them loose. Now I have them loose already, both of them, so now it should come out once those are out. Obviously cross member, old trans mount are out. Now for some reason this shit was pretty jammed up in here, which is why the cross member didn't come down first. Now obviously I'm thinking it should just slip in pretty easy like this new one does. So once you take that long ass 14 that was here on the side and the 4 bolts that hold the cross member up, this should have came down by itself, and then the mount itself should have stayed up there, making it a lot easier to get to these 14s. But in case yours does get stuck too, I guess you can shove a wrench in there like I did. Now we're gonna put it back together. I'm gonna put this up in there by itself on the trans with the 14s, and then slide this over it, and then basically put the 14s in, and should be pretty much it. Alright, so the new transmission mount is in place. Just so you guys know, these do have they do go in one way. You can't put them in, you can't flip it around, because then I'm pretty sure it won't fit. On this one, as you can tell, there's just more space on this side than there is on this side, and you can kind of figure out, because you can outline it with old previous debris from the old one. You'll see that it'll leave like a little mark that separates it being clean and dirty, and that's kind of what I just did. Mashed it up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and slide in the cross member. Just like that. Now that's how I should have came out, but mine was being a little bitch. and didn't want to slide out like that, which would have made those 14s a lot easier to get to. But you guys might have it easier than I did. I'm gonna slide this in. I'm gonna start all 14 bolts, 14mm bolts, 4 of them, and then the long one that goes in through the middle here, and then we'll go ahead and tighten it up. Right, so here we are, everything's installed, everything's tight now. As a general rule, make sure all these, start all these bolts by hand first, get a couple threads in, and then go ahead and tighten them all down, including this one too. But yeah, this was pretty easy. I'm doing it on jack stands and on the floor with hand tools, so if you have a lift or power tools, it'd probably be a lot faster. All you need is a 14 socket extension and ratchet and a 14 wrench. Pretty straightforward.